This is a video response for Common Core and PE. Explain which of the Common Core resources you found there that seem valuable and why. For PE, myself, I think the most valuable core resource, it was linked to the actual Common Core standards, which was language arts and standards for listening and speaking, specifically in 11-12.1. Initiate and participate effectively in a range of collaborative discussions, one-on-one, in groups, and teacher-led with diverse partners on grades 11 through 12 topics, text, and issues, building on others' ideas and expressing their own clearly and persuasively. So how it relates to physical education, I think discussion during activities, in terms of explaining rules and maybe a tool you can use for a student who may be familiar with the game to help explain the rules. For students participating maybe in a game with competition, being able to handle disagreement or discuss disagreement and to be able to defend their position is, in terms of listening and speaking, is something that can be effective. And then also dealing with partners with differences that have different abilities. Just learning how to communicate with and speak and listen to those and collaborate with those that have different abilities than their own. How could you use this new information to make your physical education lesson all components of the 4 C's: creativity, collaboration, creative thinking, and communication? I can provide opportunity for the student to be more creative by encouraging them to maybe add components to a physical activity that we may be participating in, to give them the option to modify an activity based on skill or based on how competitive they want to be. Make it more engaging, maybe by giving them an assignment to maybe create a new game based on the skills that they have. In terms of collaboration, requiring students to work with those with a lesser skill, maybe switching up skill level and partnering up, offset the partnership of skill level if we're doing a physical activity, to make it more of a collaborative effort, and more of an inclusion effort. In terms of critically thinking, the students can teach the students to develop strategies to maybe help them win a game or compete, applying maybe one skill that they've learned in another sport to a new sport. In terms of communication, students may be able to explain the rules and be able to communicate those rules to each other, communicating to others the strategies and that they want to use to perform in turn with each other. Also to encourage students to articulate the game and how it's played. So those are some ways that you can include the Common Core into physical education.